This recording will show you how to solve a inequality and describe the solution in interval notation. We have an inequality x over 1 minus x greater than or equal to 3. Note that when you solve this inequality, you cannot cross multiply. That means that you cannot say x greater than 3 minus x, 3 times 1 minus x. This is not allowed because inequality may switch and we do not know whether 1 minus x is positive or negative, so do not cross multiply unless you know the term you multiply is positive or negative. So what should we do? We should be compiling the inequality by minus 3 both sides. So now I have x over 1 minus x minus 3 greater than or equal to 0. Then you combine the left hand side, minus 3 having the same denominator first, then you can subtract. And then since now we have a common denominator, you can combine them. This is x minus 3 plus 3x greater than or equal to 0. And you get 4x minus 3, 1 minus x greater than or equal to 0. So when you have this, now you can solve this by using testing the interval. Now by setting the 4x minus 3 equals 0 and 1 minus x equals 0, you'll get x equal to 3/4 and x equal to 1. You divide the real number line into 3 parts divided by 3/4 and 1. So this real number line is partitioned into the part x greater than 1, x between 1 and 3/4, and x less than 3/4. And we are going to find out where are the solution. So you can test the inequality. Let me rewrite again. 4x minus 3, 1 minus x, I want it greater than or equal to 0. One possibility is to make up a sign table. So you get x less than 3/4, x between 3/4 and 1, x greater than 1. Yeah, 4x minus 3 and 1 minus x. And then when you find the quotient, this table is called a sign table. So let's pick some value and find. So if I have x less than 3/4, for example, x equals 0, what will happen to 4x minus 3? Now 4 times 0 minus 3 is minus 3, which is negative. So 4x minus 3 is negative. How about 1 minus x? 1 minus x, when x equals 0, it gets positive. So 4x minus 3 over 1 minus x will be negative over positive, and that this is negative. How about x between 3/4 and 1? For example, x equal to 0.8 is between 3/4 and 1. So then what will happen to 4x minus 3? Now 4 times 0.8 is 3.2. Minus 3 is 0.2, which is positive. How about 1 minus 0.8? We know it's positive again. And then you take the ratio. 4x minus 3 is positive. 1 minus x is positive, so the ratio is positive. If x more than 1, for example, x equal to 2, then 4x minus 3, with 4 times 2 minus 3 is positive. 1 minus x, when x equal to 2, 1 minus 2 is negative. Then 4x minus 3 over 1 minus x will be positive over negative, and we get negative. Our problem is to solve this inequality that I want for x minus 3 over 1 minus x greater than 0. And from our calculation, for x minus 3, 1 minus x greater than 0 is here. This is positive, and the rest are negative. It means the answer is somewhere here, x between 3/4 and 1. So now we are ready to find the answer. Include x between 3/4 and 1. Now we test the endpoint because inequality include the equality here. So it is possible that x equal to 3/4, because when x equal to 3/4, for x minus 3 over 1 minus x is 0. So include 3/4. However, exclude 1 because you cannot substitute 1 into the inequality there because it will be dividing by 0. So exclude 1. In the end, the solution is x including 3/4 excluding 1. Now putting it together in the interval notation, will be 3/4 included, 1 excluded. And this is the solution for the original inequality x over 1 minus x greater than or equal to 3. Notice I must stress again, you cannot cross multiply. If you cross multiply, you're not going to get the solution or all the solution. That's the end of the recording.